Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, I only know I'm gonna try.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Planet Zoo Creations. Today we're going to be doing the red-necked wallaby video, or build. So first of all, let's get into the general information of the animal, then we're going to head over to the build, and at the end of the video there will be a montage displaying this animal in its habitat. So without further ado, skip to whatever part you want of the video, and for the rest, for now, let's get into the general information. So, the red-necked wallaby, or the Notamacropus rufogrisus, is the least concern. Population in the wild is unknown. The red-necked wallaby, or Notamacropus rufogrisus, is a medium-sized marsupial native to eastern Australia and Tasmania. As a member of the kangaroo family, it shares the distinctive appearance of large muscular hind legs and tail, comparatively small forearms, large ears, and a blunt snout. The red-necked wallaby has grey fur with a red-brown tinge and a paler underside. The fur on its ear tips, around its nose, and on its feet is black. This species is sexually dimorphic, with males being larger than females. Male red-necked wallabies stand 76 centimeters to 93 centimeters tall, with a 69 centimeters to 88 centimeters long tail, and weigh between 15 and 26.8 kilograms. Females are 66 centimeters to 80 centimeters tall, have a 62 to 78 centimeters long tail, and weigh 11 to 15.5 kilograms. The red-necked wallaby is not endangered, and its numbers are currently increasing. Although it has been persecuted as a pest and hunted heavily for its meat and furs in the past, there are several wild populations in Europe and New Zealand that have been deliberately released or were founded by escapees from local wildlife parks. Natural habitat: Oceania, regions Australia and Tasmania, in the biomes grassland and temperate. The minimum habitat requirements for one adult is 250 square meters. They do not need climbing requirement, they do not need water requirement, and they do not need deep water requirement. They need a temperature requirement from a minimum of -4 degrees and a maximum of 43 degrees Celsius. They need a grade 2 fence that is higher than 3 meters. And then let's get into the species data. Social needs: the red-necked wallaby is a generally solitary animal, but will gather in groups in areas where food and shelter are plentiful. Reproduction: the breeding season of red-necked wallabies lasts from December until May. Although animals in areas with an abundance of food may breed year-round. When a female is in ostrus, males will track her and fight for the right to mate first. Courtship involves the male and female sniffing and rubbing on each other, and engaging in a brief fight before she allows the male to mate with her. Subordinate males may mate with her afterwards. The male and female remain together for a day after mating before parting ways. Gestation lasts around 30 days, after which the female gives birth to an extremely tiny, underdeveloped joey that will crawl along its mother's belly into her pouch. There it will remain and suckle until it is around 7 months old. By then it has developed drastically and emerges from the pouch for the first time. The joey begins eating grasses and other solid foods, but may return to its mother's pouch for milk and comfort until 9 months old. At this point, it is fully weaned and will not return to the pouch. Soon after, the mother may already mate again or become pregnant through delayed implantation, using the sperm from her last mating event. The joey remains with its mother until the onset of sexual maturity at 12 to 18 months old. Female red-necked wallabies reach sexual maturity slightly earlier than males at 30 months compared to 18 months. Social group size including juveniles up to 1 up to 30, up to 29 males, up to 29 females. Male batcher group size including juveniles 1 to 30. Female batcher group size including juveniles 1 up to 30. Dominance based on size denotes first choice of mates and forage spots. Mating system promiscuous. Maturation rules gregarious. All mature offspring are tolerated in the group. Relation with humans. Confident. Guest interaction. Guest can interact with red-necked wallabies. Averages. Size. The average size for a male red-necked wallaby is 84 centimeters tall. For a female red-necked wallaby, that is 73 centimeters tall. Life expectancy for both a female and a male red-necked wallaby is 17 years old, and the weight average for a male red-necked wallaby is 21.5 kilograms, and the average weight for a female red-necked wallaby is 13 kilograms. If you want to read the life cycle, go ahead, but we're gonna go into the research status. Fun fact 1, a red-necked wallaby joey measures 2 centimeters to 2.5 centimeters at birth and weighs only 1 gram. Fun fact 1, wallabies have multiple stomach chambers similar to ruminants like cattle, which allow them to regurgitate food to chew and swallow again. Fun fact 3, albinism occurs occasionally in the species. One population of the subspecies living in Tasmania is entirely albinistic. In fact 4, the milk of a red-necked wallaby changes composition to match the current developmental needs of the joey. In fact 5, red-necked wallabies can independently rotate their ears up to 180 degrees to pick up sounds of predators. Interspecies enrichment, you can interspecies the red-necked wallaby with an emu and a red kangaroo. So what I get from this information in the natural habitat species data is up to 29 males, up to 29 females, so it doesn't matter. Which one actually, I think, right? See, it doesn't matter. This is for the first time. This is quite new animal. I don't really get a lot of animals lately, or haven't had really a lot of animals who have multiple males in there. So we're gonna pick 15 red-necked wallabies, and we're gonna do half-half. I think that's a good one. Let's do half-half. Okay. Animal trading. Reset all filters, and we're gonna go in red-necked. Oh. Red-necked wallaby. I'm gonna buy you 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. There we go. We have bought them. Now let's put the females on their receptives. Okay, so for 15 animals, what do we need of space? We need 880 square meters. I think 1000 will be good enough. So we're gonna have barriers, and we needed a grade 2. Grade 2. Alright, grade 2. Let's just do glass then. Let's raise that up to 3 meters. Because apparently they really need it. Okay, let's see how big this is at the moment. $1,500. Okay, let's shorten that in a little. Okay, what do we have now? 1,200, that's gonna be good enough. If I take a look, just close of this section as well. Then we're gonna have like 1,000, which is good enough. $900. Alright, a little more, maybe a little more. Oh. I don't really know what I'm gonna go for, but I think I'm gonna go for like a desert vibe-ish, outback maybe a little bit. That's perfect. Okay, so for the terrain, I would like to keep it pretty flat, but I do want to create a little, just a little. Water area. Is that not a little bit too much? That's too much. Let's go back just a little. Yeah, that's decent, but I just would like it to be filled up a little bit more. Actually, that does not look that bad. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it like that. Okay. Now let's get all of them in here. What I'll do is I'll add another 2 keepers and then a caretaker as well. There you go. Because it's 15 animals, of course. So hey, you know. Ah, there they are. Okay, there's already one injured, I see. Based on terrain, I don't know what I can do. Maybe thinking of just getting like a little hilly section, but not too much, because it's not really needed, I think. So let's just get the terrain, paint it up a little bit, because that's definitely gonna happen. Okay, that looks pretty decent. This hilly side, I like it. It's making it look a little bit more natural. Gonna put a lot of soil, because soil is, in my opinion, one of the best things for an Australian build. This animal was also released in the grassland pack, if I'm correct. Okay, they need a lot more long grass. Well, we can make that happen in this corner right here. I think they're doing pretty decent on terrain. Does it look cool? Yeah, I would say so. Some grass spots and then this. I think that's decent enough. Let's check for a hard shelter. Shelters, and then we gotta get species. Already passed them and I did not see them. Red-necked wallaby, there we go. We could put an Australian one down, which would be nice, but I'm not gonna do that. They don't need a hard shelter, that's also pretty nice. I'm just gonna put some wooden ones down, I guess, 2 or something. Or just one maybe, since they don't really need a cover. Look at them just laying around. Alright, they do need a little bit more long grass. Okay. Then we're gonna go on coverage. Oh, they actually like kind of a bit of a coverage, didn't know that. Biome, grassland and temperate. In continent Oceania. Baobab, baobab. I'll just keep this read a little bit. You find it in Oceania as well. Ooh, I like those. Ooh, we're getting to see some really nice plants here that I've not really been able to fully get. Oh, Jesus. Didn't know they were big like that. Ooh, these are lovely as well. Maybe this might Ooh, I really like the look of that. I really like the look of this, guys. Can they actually walk in here? They can't access the water. That's what I thought. Can you get to the water right now? Yes, you can. Let's go. That's good. So now they can actually get a drink. So some little water here, you know, that they can just access on one hand. Yeah, that's good. Now, I do want to put down some more of this random stuff. It's gonna make it look much better, trust me. I think that's gonna be it for this build like that. Okay, maybe these need to change up a bit because they're like half out of the enclosure. Something like that, yeah. Rest nothing's floating, right? No, doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, fine with that. Just gonna put some of these plants down. Alright, then I think that's definitely a good looking outback scenery. So let's get the enrichments in. I honestly really like the look of this build. I was not expecting it to be like this, guys. Food enrichments, redneck wallaby, pretty easy. Grazing ball, and a hanging feeder, and then a suspended forager. Toys, herbivore scent maker, rubber duck, small ball pumpkin, another small ball, a small ice ball, and then we're gonna put a sprinkler. Where can I put the sprinkler? Well, I kind of want to put it at the water, maybe over here. They need a little bit more food enrichment. Okay, I can't believe that. Because they're with a lot of animals, so... Okay, now they're doing good on food enrichments. Now the real question is, can they get everywhere? Okay. You can pretty much interact with everything. Inaccessible. What do you mean? Okay, for the rest, everything looks good. Everything looks accessible. That's perfect. Damn, the balls are already around. They like the sprinkler, apparently. Okay, oh, this rock now needs to change up a little bit. Okay, actually, I really like this, that they're on a higher step here. I'm really surprised by this, guys. I'm really surprised. It's really basic, but it's honestly one of the best builds ever I've done, I think. Really clean, but really easy, but yet it looks so appealing. Say, oh, it's a little bit too crowded. No, actually, I'm fine with it. And they also are fine with this, so that's good. And they need more long grass. That's just the only thing. Apparently really bothering them. There we go. And then I would say let's get into the montage of this animal, because everything else is looking good. Alright. Thanks so much for watching, and I will start the montage right now. Okay everybody, that's gonna conclude it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this red-necked wallaby video. It's pretty... how do I say this? It's pretty... it's pretty simply made, but I think it's nevertheless a very cool build, and really a Oceanian vibe and Australian vibe to it. So if you guys liked it, be sure to smash the like button, and then I will see you guys in the next video, where we will be diving into another Southern American animal. Yes, once again. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all into the next one. Bye bye.